It was a quiet evening in Washington, D.C., just a few days after the election results had been announced. Kamala Harris, dressed in a simple blazer and jeans, walked into a small family owned restaurant. She was looking for a moment of peace after the whirlwind of the campaign. The restaurant was modest but warm, its walls adorned with photos of smiling patrons and faded news clippings. Harris ordered a cup of tea and sat by the window, watching the dim glow of the city lights. A few tables away, a man in his late 30s kept glancing in her direction. Eventually, he gathered the courage to approach. "Excuse me," he said, nervously clutching a baseball cap in his hands. "I just wanted to say I supported you in the election. You've always inspired me." Harris looked up and smiled warmly. "Thank you. That means a lot to me. Please sit down." The man introduced himself as Daniel. He explained how he had been deeply moved by Harris's journey and her advocacy for equality and opportunity. "Honestly," he said, "I'm devastated you didn't win. It feels like everything you stood for doesn't matter anymore." Harris shook her head gently. "Daniel," she began, "elections come and go, but the fight for what's right never ends. Let me share a story with you." She leaned forward, her voice calm and steady. "There was a time when I was just starting out as a young prosecutor. One of my first cases was challenging a family struggling to find justice. The odds were stacked against them, and I wasn't sure if I could help. But then I remembered something my mother always told me. Kamala, you may be the first to do something, but make sure you're not the last." I put everything I had into that case, not just for them, but for everyone who would come after them. We didn't win that fight, but the family told me later that my effort gave them hope to keep going. That's the thing about hope, it's contagious. Daniel listened intently, his expression softening. "The truth is," Harris continued, "progress doesn't happen all at once. It's like planting seeds. Sometimes we don't get to see the tree grow, but it doesn't mean the seed wasn't worth planting." She paused, letting the words settle. "Losing an election doesn't erase the work we've done or the dreams we've inspired. It just means we keep going, keep planting seeds, and trust that they'll grow in time." Daniel nodded, his eyes glistening with emotion. "I guess I never thought of it that way." Harris smiled. "Keep believing, Daniel. Every conversation, every act of kindness, every step forward, it all matters. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one to inspire someone else to dream big." As they finished their conversation, Harris stood up to leave. She placed a hand on Daniel's shoulder and said, "Thank you for reminding me why I do this. Stay hopeful and let's keep fighting for the future together." As Harris walked out of the restaurant, Daniel felt a renewed sense of purpose. The world hadn't changed overnight, but her words lit a spark in him, a reminder that hope and perseverance are never wasted. For Kamala Harris, the evening was a quiet yet powerful moment. Even in the face of defeat, she had planted another seed.